y equals 1 over x minus 1 plus log n 2 of x. Let's have a look at the turning point here, see if there's any turning points. So here, let's differentiate. Y dashed is equal to, this is x to the minus 1, so it differentiates to minus 1 over x squared. The constant goes to nothing, and the log goes to 1 over the something, multiplied by the something differentiated. Let that equal 0. And that implies, so we've got minus 1 over x squared, which we can put outside a bracket. And then we've got 1 for this term here. Then we've got a minus to make a plus, and x, isn't it, equals 0. So that tells us x equals 1. Okay, when x equals 1, we've got dy dx is 0. When x is 1, we put that in. We'll get 0 and log 2. So at 1, we've got the value log 2. Log of 2 here. Now, when x is small, this term dominates, doesn't it? It's minus infinity. So it has to come up from there. The log is also negative as well, mind. So when you combine them together, you get even more negativeness and take away 1 as well. So it has to come up and turn here. This will be a maximum then, won't it? What happens when x is large? This tends to 0, and this flattens out. So this becomes negligible, so it's just going to tend to how the log, and the log 2 just tends to flatten out, less 1, it's just going to flatten out. So it looks like it's going to come up from here. Oh, 1 over x is positive. So this is the dominant term when x is small, so it's going to come down, go to minimum, and then follow the log pattern that you get when you draw the log curve like that. So it's going to come round, it's going to come down to a minimum, and then it's going to follow the exponential eventually, because it will be just 1 less than that with the 1 over x as well added, which is negligible for large x. So that looks like what the function is after we've looked at it. So let's type that in then. Just have a quick look. 1 over x minus 1 plus log 2. 2x, let's just type that in. Go from, say, 0 to 6 and have a look. I needed to put the bracket around the x minus 1 here to get the graph. Oh no, I didn't need that. This is correct. Sorry. So yeah, that's fine. So yeah, that's what we had, the minimum, and then it turned back on itself and then started to follow the pattern of the log function as x got larger with 1 less in the value.